This is Johnny Cycles of cyclesgaming.com on the play for match 2 of our budget Gruul Dragons in a friendly league. We have 5 lands, a mana dork, and a dragon, so we'll shift this back. Our ideal hand would be a 1 mana dork into a 3 mana ramp, planeswalker into a dragon, so this is actually one of our ideal hands. We're going to definitely keep. I love this hand. We have some interaction, we have the ramp, we have the combo of Behemoth and Glorybringer, so we'll put the Field of Ruin to the bottom and hope we draw into a land. What we'll do first is fetch up a forest for this Utopia Sprawl. So what we're really hoping is not to play Rakdos Scam, because we just played that last match and it was really not fun. We didn't run very well, but our opponent also had a hand in that. Just annoying gameplay, frustrating gameplay. So looking forward to them banning Grief at some point. But for now, if they run, we're hoping that we see a creature so that we next turn can play Kiora, untap our land and cast Stomp to kill that creature, and then on our turn 3, cast a Glorybringer and be off to the races. Well, Amulet Titan it is. Are we fast enough? So we could just not use this yet, but we can go ahead and hold up mana for our Bone Crusher Giant. I don't really think that Amulet Titan plays anything with 2 toughness that's worth killing, so I think we're just going to run out this Delighted Halfling and go from there. See what kind of shenanigans they can get up to. I mean, Amulet Titan has the potential of doing lots of busted things on turn 2. They typically don't go off until turn 3 in my experience, but I've also definitely seen some powerful plays on turn 2. So they're going to get a lot of mana here. Or they can now cast something that lets them play multiple lands. Do they have a big follow-up? Because if they don't, we can go ahead and Glorybringer this thing down, and hopefully that will slow them down. So they can play another bounce land, get another 2 mana, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for them to go off this turn. I'm not really sure the sequence or the cards they need for Amulet Titan to have powerful turn 2 plays, but okay, Valakut, yeah. I guess we could have used that Field of Ruin, but we had to put something on the bottom. We're going to get in, well, if they pass the turn and they have no interaction, we are going to get in for 5 this turn and draw a card. So I want to make sure to leave my double red open, see what we draw off of this. Glorybringer, another Delighted Halfling. So we're going to exert and kill. Hopefully this will slow them down significantly. We can now go back to only making a single land drop unless they have another one of their Dryad of Elysian Groves effects. Yep, now they're going to be up to 4 mana. So yeah, if they see what they run out this time, because we can, if it's similar, if it's the Dryad, we can always just untap over the One Ring. So this is going to be fun. This is the first time I've been able to stomp my own creature to stop the One Ring from preventing damage. And we got the Lightning Bolt in. All right, so what we'll do is untap, and a Stomper or a Glorybringer. And then we can either just attack for 6 or attack for 5 and cast a Glorybringer, or cast this Bone Crusher Giant. So hopefully they were really counting on that 1 ring to buy them a turn, and then they will be really behind. But I still think we're probably in trouble. That's a good draw for us, though. Domri, if we can just dodge them going off with Valakut this turn, in the sense of being able to put down enough lands and getting a hasty Amulet Titan, or put down enough mountains, then we may be able to close out the game this turn. We have enough damage on board already. We have the Lightning Bolt. If they just want to resolve an Amulet Titan, we can kill that as well. But so it looks like they're going to get the Titan. Is it going to be? Oh no, maybe not. Maybe they will. They can play under. If they've played 1 land, so they can play another land. Yep. They're up to 3 mana. I'm not keeping track of the land drops. Okay, so they can. Do they have another land to play? Grazer for the reach. So that's good for them. Now they can put in another land. And will they have another 1 ring? Because that would be bad for us. Another 1 ring might be enough for them to kill us on the next turn with their setup right now. We will still be able to exert and kill their Dryad, and we can still kill their Grazer if we so choose. Or we could just draw a Questing Beast if they play another 1 ring. That would be the sweetest victory of all. Yep, there's the other 1 ring. Man, Questing Beast would be so fun right now. This at any point, any time, especially after the last match, Questing Beast off the top would just make me so happy right now. I don't know why I haven't just F6, to be honest. All right, Questing Beast 1 time. Be there, Questing Beast. Okay, Utopia Sprawl. All right, well, we're not going to be able to. They still just don't have enough ways to. Yeah, I mean, they still just can't. They're going to have to chain together 1 rings at this point, because we're going to be able to attack. All right, so how do we want to do this? There is some idea of maybe keeping Domri back in case they do end up playing an Amulet or a Titan, but man, Questing Beast would have been so good there. We still have time though. I mean, they have 7 cards, but they're not. I don't know. They're just unable to string together the right cards to really go off on putting multiple lands in play. All right, now do we want to run out this Domri? I kind of do, and just have it fight the Grazer, just because we can, but then we won't be able to fight whatever they play next. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. Maybe we just run it out. And we could Lightning Bolt the Grazer, but we won't. And we'll just pass the turn. And now we really do have to not F6 because we have this Lightning Bolt that we can use. Now, do they find what they need to go off this turn? So they're going to get up to 4 mana again, and then they can. I just feel like at this, I mean, not. I mean, as you all know, I'm really bad at math, so I feel like they just don't have the pieces in place right now to kill us this turn. Will they be able to assemble a kind of board that will keep them alive? And I feel pretty good about our spot with our lightning bolt in hand, plus the ability to exert the Glorybringer a second time. I just don't know if they're going to be able to, unless they have another One Ring, which sure, I mean, they can just chain these together all day, but okay, so now it looks like they're going for something. One of the best things to do is if they have like some shenanigans to, yeah, I'm a Boreal Grazer. If they have shenanigans in order to make extra land drops to pay for their pact, and you can somehow get rid of those shenanigans, and they die to their own pact. It's pretty fun. All right, so they go for the Grazer. That means they're going to play another land, okay, and then they're going to have 5 mana. I mean, right now we have 3 ways to kill things: the fight, the bolt, and the dragon. So even if they cast a Titan, we're going to be able to kill it. We won't be able to kill it before if they are able to give it haste, but yeah, just an interesting game. I've played Titan so many times that I'm never surprised when they go from nothing or seemingly nothing to just total destruction of me in my board state. So we'll see what they can string together here. It seems like a really fun deck. Lots of clicking though. That's the big thing. I'm not sure I'd want to play it online. I am tempted to play it in paper though. All right, so now they're going to what? Lightning bolt something? And what we can do, assuming they don't do anything, we can just bolt their face. All right, they're up to 3. Another Grazer. So then they're going to be able to put another land into play. That's a lot of Grazers. All right, I guess they did have like 10 cards in hand. I mean, we can kill 3 Grazers. Are they going to get a Titan down this turn? Looks like it. The answer is yes. Okay, so here comes the Primeval Titan. Is it going to be enough to kill us? And the 3rd Grazer might be enough. Oh man, what a crazy game. What a crazy game. Yeah, Questing Beast there would have been game over, but instead we drew a Domri, which is a good card. I mean, we're swinging for 14. I'm not sure they can even attack unless they can kill us dead this turn, and I'm not sure they can. But like I said, I'm never surprised by what Amulet Titan can do. And it's even powered down from the original version. Okay, so now they're going to give it haste, I guess. So then they can give it haste and +2/+0 to end a turn and go get some more lands when they attack. I'm not sure I'd attack, but again, I'm not an Amulet Titan player. I mean, if I was them, they need the blockers in my mind. They're dead to a lot of things. Okay, so they're going to go for it. What kind of things can they get out of it? And who are they attacking? Attacking Domri. So if we block, we double block. They can, I think they get a land that can give things first strike. It's an 8/6, so, and it's trample. So we could just let it go if they're going to do the Domri. They're killing Domri. We can't get through all these grazers. I don't want to get blown out. I'm not really sure what they have. We'll see what they go get, I guess. Trying to think what shenanigans they can get up to. They want to give it first strike, I imagine. I don't know. Amulet Titan's such a funny deck. They play like 30 something lands, and yet they always seem to have what they need. The One Ring's such a good addition to their deck too. Is there a world in which we can win this game? All right, so they're going to get 2 of these things and make them something, I guess. Make them a copy of the Amulet of Vigor. I'm still trying to decide if we let the Domri die, can we win this turn? Lightning Bolt, they'll block here, they'll take 4 or 2 really. All right, so they got those. Domri would go to, this is 3 and 5. Domri would take 3 and go to, so we really actually need them, we kind of need it to be 1, 2, 3 to block there in order to have a chance, I guess. I like how they didn't even bother attacking Kiora. They just have no respect for the Kiora, apparently. And they probably have another Titan in hand. I mean, we're losing our board. They probably have 2 Titans in hand after drawing all those cards. So we could just bolt their face, but we're not going to get in that way. Come on, Questing Beast. That would be our best draw. Or a Dragon. Dragon would be good too. Dragon or Questing Beast. And it's a really bad land. I mean, Grazer has done his job, though. That is for sure. Grazer is such a annoying card against us because, like, for the Amulet Titan deck, they're basically like, oh, let's just play an extra land and it blocks Ragavan. But for us, it just gives them a blocker against our dragons. And they're at 3, so we do not have we're gonna pretend like we have something, but yeah, they're gonna have to pay for their pact, but I don't know if that matters. They still might have enough to play a Titan and pay for their pact. Yeah, they're gonna make a copy both, so they have 2. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have enough. So they're gonna pay for their pact and play a single bounce land. But is that going up to 2 or 3? They go to 1. What a game. So I guess they didn't have the mana to do that. All right, so are they going to have an answer? Are they going to be able to play a bunch of, or get another Titan down? It looks like they probably will. So now they play a single bounce land, they get 6 mana. Is that going to be enough to kill us? It probably will be, to be honest. So then they're going to play a Titan. We'll just have 6. They're going to play a Titan. attack with the Titan, get 2 more land, or the Titan comes to play, get 2 more lands, make a bunch of mana, attack with the Titan, get 2 more lands. They're going to untap. They're going to have like 12 mana at the least, and probably have the ability to kill us dead from there. All right, well, we'll see. We got them down to 1. It was a good game. What a long game, and a fun back and forth. Let's see what shenanigans they get up to here. Okay, Cultivator Colossus. It's the new hotness in the deck. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you do, draw a card and repeat this process. So then they're going to just draw through their deck almost, it seems like, because they're going to have so many lands, and every time they put a land into play, they're going to draw a card. And every time a land comes into play, they have to resolve these Amulet of Vigor triggers. And when they're bounce lands or whatever, they're going to end up having like a 50 mana and be able to cast all the Titans in their hand and attack. We'll just sit here and watch it happen, because maybe our opponent will draw their whole deck on accident and lose. That could happen. You never know. I'm pretty sure they have a way to give their guy haste too already, right? Where's that card? The Slayer Stronghold. It's gonna untap. It gives it vigilance and haste. Do they play a way to give their dude trample? They should, I imagine, have a way to give their Cultivator Colossus trample. So this is what I mean when I said it takes a lot of clicks. You might not have believed me if you've never seen this deck in action. Like, oh, well, you're just bouncing lands and tapping in response to the Amulet of Vigor. Yeah, that kind of is a lot of clicks. But no, this is where all the clicks come into play. And I don't know. I mean, there may be a way to right-click and say, like, always do whatever to reduce some of the clicks. And surely the players who are good at it. I mean, look at all those triggers. It's insane. Insane. And I don't know. I could just scoop and says it's late. But on the other hand, I kind of feel like if you're going to play a deck like this on Magic Online, then you should have to go through all the clicks. You shouldn't just rely on your opponent being like, well, I guess I'm dead, so I'm going to scoop. No, I mean, you're going to have to click it, man. Make those clicks. I think we're dead to Valakut triggers at this point, so we will scoop. All right, go on to game 2. And we are going to draw the dragon. All right, well, Blood Moon it is. And we could bring in Brotherhoods in. We've done that in the past as a way of trying to slow down, take out an Amulet of Vigor, for instance. Bone Crusher, you saw its power against the One Ring. We saw a bunch of One Rings. Lightning Bolts, they killed the Grazer for us, but I'm not sure how great they are overall against a deck like this. Now we can go down a couple of our ramps, maybe down single Lightning Bolt, run it like that. That was a really long game, and we had them at 1, so we were almost there. All right, so we have 1 land, the Sprawl, the Half Lane, the Variety. I mean, we're just gonna go with it and trust the Magic Gods here. It may be the wrong thing, but we will trust in the Magic Gods. And we will cast a Utopia Sprawl. No, I don't know. Maybe we should just run out this Delighted Halfling, because the Utopia Sprawl, whatever. I don't think our opponent's playing land destruction. Oh, but we lose it to the Blood Moon. Yeah, that's why we don't want to put the Utopia Sprawl on our stomping ground, and why we should have run out the Halfling just to see if we could draw into a basic forest. Because we will lose this. If we do cast a Blood Moon, we'll lose the Utopia Sprawl. However, if we draw a Blood Moon, we're probably still going to cast it. Field of Ruin is really good. It's good against Valakut. So yeah, we probably should have saved. At this, it definitely should have saved the Utopia Sprawl. opponent says that's not very nice. All right. So we get another land in play. You know, who doesn't care about the Grazer? Questing Beast. All right. What do we get? There's a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Grazer blocks. It's pretty good, but we've got to get through the Grazer at some point, right? Oh man, I hate just wasting a whole turn to attack Storm Breath, but so hopefully we won't get punished for this Utopia Sprawl or decision. Once I cast it, I was like, oh, I should have done the Flight of Halfling, so I would have liked to have taken that one back, but no take backs. All right, so we are now going to run out. We didn't hit a land, which is fine. We're going to get in our beats while we can. And hope our opponent is going to cast a One Ring and try to survive. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Yes. We'll go get, let's see, we have a forest and a mountain. Oh, we need another mountain. We'll just get the Stomping Ground. No. Well, do they have an answer for a Questing Beast? We could just run out another Thundermaw Hellkite and not show them the Questing Beast. So it's a turn 5 win if this gets there. Whoops. Yeah, so we got our turn 5 win with just a whole bunch of dragons raining down Dragonfire. We got rid of their Urza Saga, which they were hoping to go get their Amulet of Vigor with and go off on turn 3. And we were able to snag that with a Field of Ruin, and they didn't have anything else going on, so that worked out well for us. Let's see, do we want to change anything after that? Blood Moon still seemed really good, obviously, and yeah, I don't know. We're on the play, so it's going to be a little bit. They're going to be faster. We're going to be slower, obviously. Turn 2 Blood Moon might not be fast enough. Turn 3 probably won't be a turn 3 Brotherhood's in, won't be fast enough against an Amulet of Vigor draw. But we saw in game 1 how they played it right though, and slow rolling those lands into Amulet of Vigor. So it's possible that Brotherhood's end is too slow. But we saw in game 1 how they had a long time. They had it out for a long time before they could go off with it, and if we had killed it, it would have slowed them down even more. So it's possible. Just we're going to keep it in and hope it works. Okay, so we have again the Field of Ruin. We have the Utopia Sprawl. We have the things we want. So we're going to keep and hope for the best. The awkwardness here. I mean, they besiege you. I guess we'll get the red source anyway, but hopefully they'll run out of there's a saga the next turn. I got a Amulet of Vigor coming down. Why is the stack suddenly appearing all over the place? Okay, it's over there. I moved it. That's why. And they already have the Amulet of Vigor, so what we really open for now is probably a Blood Moon would be our best draw. If they play anything else worth killing, we can Field of Ruin it. And the thing about Field of Ruin and Blood Moon, however, is that one man of any color. X, the Microsith Gardens becomes a copy of target non-token artifact you control. So I don't know. I guess they go to make it a copy, we can Field of Ruin it, right? Or we can just try to execute our game plan. And they're gonna, if they have 2 copies, though, they're gonna go off, which is bad for us. See if they try it. I mean, this should slow them down a little bit. But we are taking a whole turn off here in order to make this happen. So that's unfortunate, because next turn we would have been able to get a dragon down. Valakut's good for them. And the awkward thing is we don't have the green source to, and there's a stomping ground, so that's good for us. I mean, next turn they're going to be able to get 5 mana. So we can go 1, 2, 3. Next turn we'll get a dragon, and we might just have to go for it. I don't know. I feel like they're going to win the long game here. Next turn we're going to get a dragon no matter what, but our shields will be down against this, the Microsith Gardens. No, they drew a second one. How nice for them. And they drew a 1 ring. So what do we want to do in response? Well, we're going to definitely blow up that. But this lets them go get a basic, which lets them have green to help get around the Blood Moon. So a little bit awkward. We have 2 red sources, or 2 green sources and a red source in hand, so we'll do another green. So this would be a great spot for either a Blood Moon or a Questing Beast or Stomp, something, or a Brotherhood and or another Field of Ruin. If we're going to have to draw a land, let's hope it's a Field of Ruin. Okay, we just drew another land, and it was not a Field of Ruin. Thank you, Magic Gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sad face. We will run out the Storm Breath. and next turn we can monstrous it. And depending on how many cards they have in hand, it might be a nice way to punish their one ring drawing. But they're going to be able to get a second amulet and probably cast a Primeval Titan and do a lot of damage. They already have the Valakut out, so 7 is what we need. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on board already. We monstrous, see what they're at, hit them for 7. We'll see. Looks like they're going to go for it now. They have the 6 mana. We can probably just F6 at this point. So now they're going to go get a bunch of mana. I don't know if we're dead here or not. And is it a double striker yet? Trample, 10-6. They're at 19. They have 8 cards in hand. And they're a double striker. So if they have 8 cards in hand, we monstrous, they go to 11. This is a 7. 7, 9, 11. I mean, that's Xaxes if they don't play another card and if they don't kill us dead with double strike, which I'm pretty sure they have a way to give things double. They have a way to give this double strike. So. And even without the double, so this is, Radiant Fountain to gain him some life, so that's a good one for them. That's going to probably be enough to keep him alive through the monstrous. If we don't monstrous, we can go Glorybringer Lightning Bolt on the Primeval Titan. Just to use this land. That's really unfortunate. I mean, we have a really good hand anyway, but they probably have another Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could bolt, exert, attack for 9, and keep back. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, they're gonna have so much mana. Is there a world in which we can get? All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go to 14. This gets to be 7, 7. They go to 7, and then they go to 4. And then we just die on the swing back. So. Anyway, opponent's really nice. It's been a fun game, fun match. We got to see Dragons get there in game two. I've played this matchup a lot, and I almost always get a single game against Amulet Titan with my Dragons build. So we can be fast enough, or we can draw the right hate pieces. This match is the same. We got one game, but you know we just I don't know. Maybe we played it too slow, trying to play around them getting a second Amulet of Vigor. But I think that would have just sped up the inevitable, to be honest. So it's a tough matchup for us. They're a mid-range combo deck that can go bigger, faster than we can, with some really sweet plays, and we have to get pretty lucky with our hate cards in the right spot, or them having a little bit more of a slow draw. So, but yeah, opponent's been nice, friendly. Says they play it online only, but are interested in getting it in paper. So here comes the second Titan. Here comes the beats. So I'll just GG him, call it a night. Well, at least I'll wait for the Titan to come down. There it is. All right, well, this has been Johnny Cycles with cyclesgaming.com and another match of Dragons in Modern. This was a fun one. I actually really like Amulet Titan, even though it's hard to beat. But I like it a lot better than Rakdos Scam, even though I've beaten Rakdos Scam more of Dragons than I have Amulet Titan. Nevertheless, it's a fun deck to play against. It's a fun deck to watch. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is Johnny Cycles with cyclesgaming.com, and this has been another edition of Dragons in Modern. Be sure to go to my site and check out all of my original Magic the Gathering content, where I post articles and video of my janky modern brews in my commander decks. I'm also publishing a couple chapters every month for my science fiction fantasy novel called The Pod Kind. Check me out on YouTube as well. Click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one.